What is going on, guys? V88 here, and today I'm bringing you guys some Titanfall Attrition gameplay on the map of Outpost 207. I'm using the Hemlock BFR assault rifle, and off the bat I'm using the amped version of this weapon. I go 92-2 in this gameplay, and in this gameplay, guys, I want to talk to you guys about the Hemlock BFR, and then maybe the map itself if I have time afterwards. So the Hemlock BFR is an assault rifle in Titanfall, and it's a 3-round burst weapon. So it has two different modes. You can put on an attachment that makes it shoot at 5 rounds in a burst or 3 rounds in a burst. Honestly, guys, stick to the stock fire rate of 3 rounds per shot, because if you use the 5-round shot, it's just too much recoil and it's not very effective, because when you have a 3-round burst weapon, your goal is to be very accurate and get shots on target, and when you have the 5-round burst version, you just don't have that luxury in the game. And their iron sights on this weapon are atrocious. When you first get this weapon and you're trying to rank it up, use the amped version whenever you can before you have the HCOG sight, which is my opinion the best sight on this weapon, because using the iron sights is atrocious and very hard to do. It's very bad iron sights, and it's surprising coming from a 3-round burst weapon. One would think that when you're making a gun a 3-round burst weapon, you would give it really good iron sights. That is not the case with the Hemlock, but the iron sights, once you upgrade them to the HCOG sight, is actually very good, and you can get some really nice shots on target. So the weapon does kill relatively fast as well, but when you slap on the suppressor, it does add 1 extra shot to kill on it, so it's something to weigh. In my personal opinion, I would suggest using something besides the suppressor or the 5-round burst as your second attachment on this weapon, because using the suppressor just really does get rid of your time to kill and makes it a not so good weapon to use. Your benefit on a 3-round burst weapon is going to be A, accuracy, and B, time to kill compared to other weapons, and when you add on the suppressor, the gun just gets 100% outclassed by the R101C, but slapping this weapon without the suppressor will give you a strategic advantage in certain positions with this weapon. And one thing to note when you're using this weapon is that you can actually be semi-aggressive with this weapon. I think its fire rate is similar, and aggressiveness that you can use with this weapon is similar to the FAMAS in Modern Warfare 2, which means that you can be fairly aggressive with this weapon, but also doing longer ranges of fight is also very useful. But as you guys can see, the recoil does kind of kick up when you do increase the distance by a little bit, so it's more of an aggressive weapon in this game. Surprising, because it is a 3-round burst weapon, and right here I'm trying not to die, because dying's never fun. So honestly, the Hemlock is really a hit or miss when it comes to different players. It really fits a specific play style. It's not really my favorite weapon to use. I was using it just because when you're ranking up fast in Titanfall, your goal is to do challenges, because challenges provide you with like double or triple the XP you would normally get with just getting normal kills, and that's why I was using this weapon. But honestly, all in all, it's a decent weapon in this game. It's not something that I would recommend to everyone, but if you like 3-round burst weapons and you like to play in between a slower paced role and a more aggressive role, this weapon will prove to be very decent. Not amazing, but a pretty decent weapon, and a nice variety when you're trying to mix up the weapons that you're using in this game. Now, when it comes to Outpost 207 itself, when you're trying to use the Hemlock BFR, your goal is to mostly stick onto these rooftops over here, because you have that advantage of having the 3-round burst weapons, and then also staying on the upper stories of all the buildings. Now, there are some times where I do go onto the ground, but that's because I know where the enemies are, and I can get the upper hand on them, because I can surprise them and catch them off guard. And having the suppressor also allows me to go into more open areas, because the enemies won't see me shooting all that often. So it's kind of a trade-off with the suppressor. Like I said earlier, it's very effective because you can go more places that you couldn't go if you didn't have a suppressor, and right here, this was a very bad decision on my part. I went to a close quarters areas with a Hemlock BFR, and that's just not something you want to do in like that instance. That is too close quarters combat for this weapon, and right here, of course, it was also too close, but I had the upper hand. But when you're just trying to shoot at enemies from that distance right there, or just a little bit longer distance, this weapon will prove to be very effective. So my main advice on this map when you're using this weapon is to avoid the middle of the map and just stick to the outside buildings and the rooftops, and you will do very, very well with this weapon on this map. Like I said, this weapon is not the best weapon, but if you can make your map choices go to your advantage and just pick the gunfights that you want to do properly, you can do very well on Outpost 207 or on any map regardless with this weapon. And I will go more in depth on this map in a future video, but my time is wrapping up here as we already got the victory. It's a pretty nice gameplay if I don't say so myself. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please toss this video a like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys are brand new to my channel. In the comment section down below, have you guys used this weapon and what is your opinions on it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? And have you found the perfect playstyle that will allow you to succeed with this weapon? Let me know about that in the comment section down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and like my Facebook page, and share this video around on Facebook and Twitter. Spread the word and subscribe once again if you're new to my channel. I will see you guys later. I'm Vidiots and I'm out. Peace, and get sidewinded. I killed someone with their launcher. Honestly, guys, one quick last thing. Don't kill people with a rocket launcher. It's not effective at all. I think it takes like 8 shots or something. If you're going into battle and you have your anti-Titan weapon out, the beneficial thing to do is to swap the weapon out and not use it because it's not good at all. But that's my time here today, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.